Name 3 artists you have not worked with yet that you want to work with.
Shiesty, Dana Cortez show. 2 claps on a Ric Flair on 3. 3, 2, 1.
Woo! Pooh Shiesty a little
You know
late,
what?
But you know what?
You
That's
know
all right.
what?
That's all right. He
You know
wasn't
what?
late to the interview, so I'm okay.
You know what?
You want to do it again?
We might have to do it with the.
Nah, we live.
Can we do
Let's
it
do it with the
brr instead? That might be better.
Okay,
all right,
that's
here we
what
go.
it is.
Do brr.
2
right.
claps and a brr.
3,
All right, let's do it.
2, 1.
Brr.
There you go, and there we go.
Biggest brr.
That's my fault, guys. I'll take the ownership on that one. Rough one.
So first of all, obviously,
get it right.
Pooh Shiesty, thank you for being on time.
So
That doesn't happen very often in the rap game. Who gets you to your interviews? Who gets you to your shows? Who gets you to the airport on time?
I got a team to help
That's
me
good.
for sure, but it gotta still be on me to get up and go too.
That's a good, right?
Yeah.
Are you somebody who has decided I'm gonna surround myself with people that are real and not just to tell me yes all the time? Because
Exactly.
okay, because sometimes you see that happen, right? You do
Yeah.
know what I'm talking about
Yeah.
when people just say yes and they kind of. I feel like sometimes they kind of hurt the artist more than help the artist.
Mm-hmm.
How do you plan on keeping
none
straight?
real and solid? How I plan on keeping it straight? Just like you said, separating all the fake. Like I can see through it. Once I see the flaw, I'm gonna call it what it is. Don't even fight through it.
Now I know that your dad has been in the game for a long time. Sorry, I'm chewing gum. I know your dad has been in the game for a long time. Today, one of the probably most influential hip hop artists in the game died. His name is Black Rob. I don't know if you knew that or not. He was big in 2000. He had a big hit called Whoa. Did your dad have you listen to throwback hip hop or anything, or did you just always listen to your favorite music?
Yeah, my favorite music, but I like his favorite music too. That's just how I think though. I just ask him like, what you like listening to, and to see like why would he like, and some of it I might like, some of it I don't get.
Like, what is
You know
that?
what I'm saying? He used to be like he used to hit hard back in the day. It'd probably be like that for us like 10 years later.
Yeah. You have a kid that gonna be like, I don't want to listen to that music.
What were some of those songs that your dad was on?
He messed with a lot of old rap like Nas and them.
Oh, you
stuff
talking about
that.
real old rap? Like,
yeah.
okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I get it. No, I'm not.
Scarface, them.
Yeah.
Oh, he be messing with a lot of folks.
Does he still listen to it today?
Yep. He still be on it, but he don't just play it like on the radio in the car.
Yeah.
Yep.
What about your mom? I mean, I know that she's been a big influence in your life, and I was just kind of reading. You're blowing up, and so there's quite a bit being written about you in the past couple of years. I know when you were young, you got into a little trouble. You turned everything around, and you just finished school, everything. How did you go from that point to turning everything around and moving in a different direction? What made you do that?
Because they were like, that was the only thing they ever asked me for. My mom and dad, that's the only thing they ever asked me to do. It was bad, ugly, wasn't no rapping or none yet.
Yeah.
It was just, you know what I'm saying? So they was just like, please graduate for me, bro. Like can you do that? And I did that. And then I missed like, I don't know, my school experience was crazy. I had to do a lot to graduate still.
Tell me about it. What do you mean your school experience was crazy?
First had to pay to get back in school. Then I had to go so I ain't go to the 11th grade, so I had to do 11th and 12th grade. Together, but like, you know how school got like first semester, second semester? Like
yes.
After Christmas break. Then it's like a new semester. All the way up to summertime. I had to finish school and that little piece. I had to do 11th, 12th grade in the second semester with like night class.
Damn.
I had to go to another school like right after school and online class. Or I won't be able to graduate.
And at that time, the only motivation for that was to fulfill your parents' wishes, correct?
Yeah, for sure. So
but I think that's so respectful.
That's fire. And
that's a crazy answer. I thought you were going to say something because I wanted to do that. You're like, no, because my mom and dad asked me. When you graduated, did they say to you, they're proud? Like, what was that moment like?
They was too proud. They were crying proud. Like,
now I'm going to cry because I'm a mom. You know what I'm saying? Damn, don't make me do that.
What was your dad more proud of? You graduating or the FaceTime with you and Gucci? and that whole interaction? What'd you see more of a reaction from?
Man, he cut up when Gucci called. He didn't even know how to react. He got the sweating and everything. Man. That was a big moment, though.
Do you did when you saw the direct message? Did you think it was somebody just playing with you, trying to fool you?
Yep. Because there always be fake pages like playing and always. You know how the internet go. Folks just play too much. I click on the page, though. Like, click his picture on the little circle. Go to his, man, he say his father, he on the father, 2 people, all his picture. I said, oh, yeah.
Verified and everything. You're like, oh, my God.
Certified. It's real. I knew it was real then.
What's the first thing you said to him when you called him or he called you? What were the first words?
I can't. I'd be lying if I say the first word, but I know it was like, what's up? It's like we locked in, like right off the rip, like a brother or something. Like we just talked about everything that day. Like from that call, we talked about everything all the way up to like 5 hours. It was crazy. Already 3 in the morning though when he texted me though.
So you stayed up from night till the sun came up talking to Gucci.
To him. We just talking about everything.
And did you get any pushback from any of the? You're from one of the cities, dog, that is fortunate enough to have a couple OGs in the rap game.
Oh, for real.
And you know, with your situation with the Choppers Entertainment, and everything, you kind of went straight through having to pick between Gotti or Dolph. After you have that conversation with Gucci Man, did they talk to you about? Have they reached out to you after that since then?
Yep, both of them.
What did they say?
I got signed. I talked to Dolph. Then I've been. It's so crazy. Like right a week before Gucci texted me. Like I was signed for a minute before I revealed it. Like a week and a half.
You wanted to think about the way you wanted to approach everything.
Everything was a whole setup game plan. WAP did it though. Like everything he said was gonna happen, it played out just like he said.
Everything he told you in those 5 hours played out.
Like all the way up to now.
Damn.
It play out like how he said he a mastermind. But what we just talking about?
We were talking about Gucci. Don't even worry about it because I want to
go back to that.
It was in relation to Dolph and Gotti. After
I'm finna tell y'all, it's so crazy. Right before the Gucci tipped me, I walk in the restaurant, see Gotti.
Damn.
Chop it over with Gotti. Give me his number, tell me anything, you know what I'm saying? No matter when I do music or nothing. Hit me up, like, real deal. Like, I was like, oh, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Real nigga passed the music, he ain't even stunned the music. He was like, pick up the phone, call me, need any advice all the way up to today.
Do you feel like there is more of a brotherhood right now happening with people wanting to help one another? Or do you still feel like there might be some animosity? People might think, well, you know, you don't deserve this, or do you feel like there's more people on your team than against you?
It just now got to the point where they like, you can have each other, bro. Like, I can't beat you, bro. Like,
where they're like, hold on, you're the real thing. It's not just one song. It's not just one.
I had to be here through it all. I had to keep confident, keep going through it all. I remember they were just like, he just got one song. He ain't gonna do nothing else. I had to play a lot. I ain't talking about nothing. Made me go hard. Boom. They said a lot.
Well, I think, I don't know about you, but when people say a lot, that makes me want to work harder.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And also, all three of us are fortunate enough to be from a place where it's not too really well known in the sense that there's not a lot going on. I've seen you in some conversations talk about how you went from Memphis to Atlanta, and in Atlanta, you know, similar like Phoenix, whatever, you know, you have all the major teams, you have all this stuff, but you're from a place, Memphis, south side of Memphis. I'm from the south side of Albuquerque, New Mexico, and there's not a lot going on there. And I think there's a lot of violence and crimes just because there's just boredom and poverty.
Exactly.
And I know
we actually are going to have a conversation on Monday. You know, let's be real, what's happening all over the country. You know, we've seen shootings and different things going on, and there's we're trying to find solutions is what we want to talk about. Tell me about where you grew up and how you think you made it out. Like, what's the difference in making it out and getting out of a place like that, and then maybe going back and helping too?
Yeah, it's my goal to go back and help. But it's a big difference from making it out and still trying to make it on the edge, almost finna make it. Keep going and keep going. And it can leave. I seen it happen so many times. A lot of folks almost made it out. Like my story, like I really did something. Like I went far. Like a lot of folks from Memphis, like it's a lot of legends. Like you said, they had the talent. Like they had the fan base, everything. Everybody looked up to them and were trying to see what's gonna be next, and they lost the moment.
They almost made it out. That was such a crazy.
Almost. It's like I watched everybody almost, and it felt like I just did. Me and 30 for sure. Big 30.
I think that's important because you can show other people in your community, and not just in your community, because now you are people around the world are listening to your music and they're watching you.
Sure.
Do you feel like you are somewhat of responsible for the people who watch you to be an influence, or do you feel like, I don't really know about all that? Is that too heavy for you?
Nah, I just don't speak on it too much, but I'm helping all areas. Like I think about everything. Like I know that I see the name changes and switch ups, and like I put 762, they go, you know what I'm saying? Like I just see everything, so I know it play a big part. It stopped me from saying so much, like.
Because you don't want someone to take it and do
it so much, like.
No, I know.
That's the only place they really can see me at. So I don't even just say too much on my captions and stuff no more. It just play a big part. Everybody like move out what's going on right now.
Well, it's crazy because I see, when you do interviews, you have all of this incredible fan base that just follow everything you do. So yes, everything you say matters. Yeah. And I'm sure you know that now more than ever because it's just growing and growing and growing. It's only gonna get bigger. Mm-hmm. Are you ready for that?
Yeah, and I ain't trying to like approach it like I know what it come with or not. Nah, I'm trying to learn.
Yeah,
I'll be quiet and listen.
That's so good you have a good team around you, though, and that you are willing to learn. Because I'm still learning. I don't think you ever learn everything. The day you think you learned everything,
know everything.
Nobody.
I'm also excited for Pooh Shiesty, though, because just after this conversation, a lyric from the Jay-Z lyric that keeps popping in my mind is you are who you are before you got into the game. And after hearing the story of all the stuff you went through to graduate, just fulfill your parents' wishes, crazy. That says a lot about you as a man at the core, man. And I'm super excited to see where you go from here, bro.
For sure.
It's very exciting.
Well, that leads me to my 5. That's a great segue to my 5 and 5. We're going to play a little game now so we can get to know Pooh Shiesty. Okay, look, I'm going to give you 5 questions. You got 1 minute to answer each question.
Let's do it.
It's really easy, too. So first of all, I have never been to Memphis, and I've heard it's amazing. I heard the food. They got either soul food or barbecue. So you got to choose one. Shiesty, I pull up to Memphis. Is it soul food, barbecue, and where am I pulling up?
You can go barbecue, but I'm gonna get you some wings. Like, take you to go Crumpets.
Let's go get some wings. Where? What's the name of the spot I'm going to?
Man, you can go to Crumpets. You can go to Uncle Spot, Pee Wee Spot. You can go to, you got a lot. Let me name some. Zach Spot, Dixie Queen. You gotta taste Dixie Queen. Then I ain't like this everywhere.
Okay.
Not Dairy Queen, Dixie Queen.
He said not Dairy, Dixie. Get it right. Okay, next one.
Huxtables.
This is a tough one because no matter what kind of trouble you're in, I know someone's blowing you up. Tell her to wait.
Pause. Yeah,
tell her to wait. Okay. No matter what kind of trouble you're in, Pooh Shiesty, you got to call mom or dad. Who are you calling?
Man, no trouble. Pops.
You gonna call your dad?
Pops.
Dad's gonna get you out no matter what.
Yeah, he be thinking on another way. I don't be thinking like.
Okay. Yep. Mom just be mad at you. What did you do?
Nah, Mom dude gonna get me out of there too. Mom dude, no too. It just pop for sure.
So okay, you answered the question already about hitting that bump in the road as a teen. You turned things around because your mom and dad asked you to. I think that is very important. So to anybody out there, here's number 3. What's your advice if you are in you're a young kid, maybe you got a little bumpy road going on? What's your advice for kids to turn it around for themselves?
Man, keep going. For sure, that's the best thing I ever did was keep going. No matter how, you know what I'm saying, the past, history, whatever, I always can change and everybody get a turn. For sure.
I love that. Okay.
Dope.
You've been working with a lot of big names. We were having a conversation just now before you walked in. This last project is absolutely incredible. It's streaming so well. You were just on Fallon. I mean, that's crazy, right? The whole freaking world watching you. So name 3 artists you have not worked with yet that you want to work with.
I'm getting to work with everybody I want to right now. Like, it just like got the way, but you know, I still need that Cardi B. I still need that Wayne. And I still need who else? Chief Keef. We're gonna go.
All right. Bang. Cardi B, Lil Wayne, Chief Keef. All right, you just manifested. Okay. Last question. It's kind of deep. And I know, you're right now you're just blowing up. Like I said, Fallon, everything. You're traveling the country. But where do you see yourself in 10 years? Where do you want to be 10 years from today? And what I want you to do is in 10 years, I want you to watch this again. And let's see what you've accomplished in that 10-year time span.
My son could probably be saying what I heard in 10 years.
You think so?
That's what I want.
You want better for your family.
Exactly. Like everybody eat. Everybody.
That's powerful. I asked Beyonce that question, and 2 out of the 3 things that she said came true. She ain't got the Oscar. And you said you wanted more for your family. That's probably the most real answer ever. I think that's going to happen.
My folks long, because if I'm, you know what I'm saying? I ain't going to be here forever long. My folks straight. I'm going to be here forever.
Yeah, me and Pooh.
My folks straight.
We're cousins too. And he didn't.
Slammed in.
All right. Yes, let me tell you something, Anthony. You look just like Pooh Shiesty. As soon as he walked in, I was like,
look like this here though.
Next time Pooh Shiesty comes through, I'll have to bring him some tacos. Since he just talked about that barbecue, I'm bringing you some Mexican food next time, dude. Break a little bread.
Though, you go to Central Barbecue in Memphis.
Okay, Central Barbecue. That's the final answer. 5 minutes later,
he's still barbecue.
He's still thinking about the barbecue, the food.
Go to my grandma's house. You want some real barbecue?
Let's do that.
That's what I'm saying. That if you're asking me if you're telling me about your grandma, I know she can cook.
My grandma put her feet in it every time.
When you walk in and she always like, let's sit down and eat. Sit down and eat.
Every time she cooking breakfast, lunch, dinner.
You got that little belly when you leave. Every time I eat at my nana's, I fall asleep on the couch.
Got a little nap. Yeah, got to take a nap. I was just going to say that.
Pooh Shiesty, man. Thanks for the time. Best of luck.
Sure. Brr.